Hi, we are here in beautiful Mammoth Lakes, California, and as you can see, it's a little smoky. Got here safe, a few problems on the way. Yosemite fire, the Ferguson fire, is really playing hell with our plans, so we have backed out of that because we don't think Yosemite's going to open at all. They're still fighting that blaze down there. So we landed a couple permits this morning, leaving from Duck Pass, which is close to where we're staying actually, so we should be able to catch a shuttle up there and go right in, and all of our resupplies will actually work out that way. It's going to cut our trip short, but that's fine, you know, we don't really have a choice. But right now we're going to avoid climbing up that mountain today, which goes up to about 11,000 feet, and it's just too smoky up there. We're going to try that in the morning when there's no smoke, and then we're going to head back up here into a little footpath trail that they have behind the mountain inn. See where it goes. Get our legs broke in a little bit. Alright, see you later.
Practice hike, day one.
Amen to that. I'm feeling good so far. And we're probably about a mile out from the hotel back in the woods right now. Very peaceful, quiet, surrounded by these huge pines. So as I said before, I don't know if they're sequoias or if these are lodge pine, but it's pretty awesome. And as we walk, we can see why when these fires start out here, they become a big problem. They can't really control them because there's so much fuel. So much fuel to burn when it gets going. Now this area up here I think has been burned off not too far, you know, past, because there's not a whole lot of big stuff, but we do come across the you know, the burned logs and stuff like that. Really cleared out the small stuff. service guys up here taking a break, having lunch. Glad these guys are out here. So we're at the top of Minaret Vista. It's pretty windy up here. It's friggin' windy up here. Darn windy. I want to try out the sound here with the little muff cover. But as you can see up in the trees, it's blowing pretty good. Probably good 30-mile-an-hour winds. We're at 9,200 feet up here. But we're going back down to about 9,000, back down to the hotel. Good morning. It's day 3 of our little adventure here. We're still in Mammoth Lakes, Mammoth Mountain Inn on the ski resort here. And this morning we're gonna hitch a ride up to Red's Meadow. Gonna check out the Devil's Postpile Monument, Rainbow Falls, and do a little hiking around there. Probably actually get our feet on the JMT for a bit. And after that, we're gonna pick up our resupply up there that we're obviously not going to pick up along the trail because we're starting just past it, but we'll use that food for the trail where we come in. But I don't think I've got a good shot yet of what it looks like here in Mammoth Mountain. It's a ski resort, and if you can see behind me, that's the mountain, 11,053 feet. They got a lot of other adventures here in the summertime. They got a bike gondola, scenic gondola, bike trails coming down, hiking trails, and the whole gamut. Very pretty. Smoke isn't bad this morning. It's a little smokier than it was yesterday, but you know, that changes from day to day, from hour to hour up here. So we'll catch you and check in with you later.
Being the Minarets and Mount Ritter, Mount Banner to the right. Let's see, what else? Before I forget, the last shuttle bus out of the valley departs stop 10, Red's Meadow Resort at 7:45 p.m. And that happens every day for you backpacker types that may be coming out a little bit late. Tell you what, I'm gonna hang up and drive and get back to stop number 1.
All right, well, we made it down on the bus to Devil's Postpile National Monument. We're here at the ranger station. Getting ready to guzzle some water before we go, because I guess there's no water around available after we leave here. But interesting ride down here. Great views. Banner, Ritter Range was visible. The minarets were visible. The ones we were trying to look at up on the ridge yesterday. I got some good footage and photos of that. So after we get our ducks in a row here, we're going to be heading to Postpile. On the trail to Devil's Postpile here. To our right here, we got a old valley like meadows, actually volcanic. It's formed by a lava flow, according to the sign back there. Some pretty spectacular views. Alright, we're just now getting to the post pile monument, so I'm going to take a look. You can see it up ahead there, the vertical columns. Alright, we're down at Devil's Post Pile. Very interesting rock formation up there. There's vertical basalt columns. Very, very neat. All right, we're going to head down to further down the trail here along the monument, and eventually end up in Red's Meadow Resort area, where we're going to probably hike around a little bit more, maybe touch the JMT a little bit, and pick up our resupply at the general store there. Alright, so we're a little beyond Devil's Post Pile right now. We took a little side trail off. We're going to go check out Rainbow Falls a little further down this trail. But we had to stop and enjoy the scenery here a little bit. I'm not sure what ridge or mountain this is over here, but this whole ridge line that rims this, the JMT is actually up on the other side of it. That's a portion we're not going to get to do. Big trees out here. There's our bear. Yeah. So we came down to check out this on the way down to Rainbow Falls. We're still on the way there. So we stopped to check out the overlook here. And a passerby told us that watch out, there was a bear up here a little farther ahead, but we haven't seen it yet. But at least the waterfall view is nice here. Actually, this isn't a waterfall, this is just some rapids. Alright, well, guess we'll go see if we can find that bear. And here's our first marker. PCT comes right along this trail here. So we are on the Pacific Crest Trail. Just had to experience it a little bit here. We're not going to be able to meet up with it again. This is where it actually diverges off of the JMT, just a little farther south of us here. Firefighter chopper headed up over the ridge. He's headed that direction, because I'm not sure if you can see it on camera. You probably can. Smoke plumes coming up from behind that ridge line there, so that's where the lion's fire is happening. Luckily the smoke is blowing the other way from us today. It's pretty decent. Alright, so haven't made it to Rainbow Falls yet, but this kind of surprised me. I didn't think we were this far north. This is an old burn area. I think it was back in early 2000s or something. But you can see there's not a whole lot left. It's growing in, but a lot of tree stumps left is pretty much all there is left. This whole forest area got cleared out from that fire. It's pretty open now. Alright, so here's what we were looking for. The Rainbow Fire is what it was called. 1992. This is sitting down below the area that was burned. And as soon as we get done with the falls here, we're going to head back up that way and hit Red's Meadow. Alright, we heading down to Rainbow Falls finally. And wow, what a sight. Pretty impressive. Gorgeous waterfall. Unfortunately the sun's not exactly right now. You can't really see the rainbow, but you might be able to pick it up a little bit down here. Totally worth the mile hike down here. Alright, hiking the trail back up from Rainbow Falls. Getting a look back up on Mammoth Mountain there. And some more of the burn area is pretty clear looking from this direction. Alright, well, we made it up here to Red's Meadow. It's a pretty good climb out of the valley there. There's a pack station. Red's Meadow Pack Station, where the mule trains leave out of. And up behind us here, we're going to head up to the grill, get a bite to eat, and pick up our resupply. Alright, coming into Red's Meadow General Store. Pretty cool area. Very nicely made buildings, picnic areas. You can grab a bite to eat. There's a Mule House Cafe. General store. I think this is where we pick up our stuff. And they do have these little cabins you can rent if there's openings. But we're going to be taking the transit bus back down to Mammoth. We're at the Mule House Cafe in Red's Meadow. And of course, we had to stop in and get the shakes. Hey everybody. Alright, we're still in Mammoth. We decided to throw our packs on with full weight like we're going to be making the trip with, and get some miles in here locally. We're going to head up to that Vista, Minaret Vista again that we were at the other day. It's a pretty clear day. We can see the fire plumes off in the distance, so we're going to go up to the Vista and take a look at it and see what we can see. But starting to get a workout in, see how we do with the full weight. We'll check in later. Okay, so we ended up top again to Minaret Vista Peak, up there right behind us, and ended up being a little more smoky than we thought it was going to be, but you can't actually make out minarets over there, Banner Ritter, mountain peaks up that way. And then there was one guy here when we first got here. He's one of the firefighters that's work in the area up here. he was up here putting some information on the information board, and he's from Pennsylvania, so we kind of were talking to him for a while. Pretty cool guy. But yeah, the smoke's kind of setting in again, so the view is starting to go away. But we had a good hike. Everyone did well, and we're going to keep on practicing, and we're going to get back to the room right now and start working on packing our food bucket. So one other thing that I found when we were up here, much better view of Mammoth Mountain. I just think this is a much more pretty view. The other side doesn't really do it justice. Alright, well, hiker resupply box is unpacked and ready to be sorted. Now, this is how we do it for long trails. Should everything in the bucket, and everything is moved from the regular packs and put in little Ziplocs that they pack better. I put a lot more in the bear canister. We gotta get this done in the next couple days before we leave. So here's one of the firefighting crews here that Mammoth is feeding them up at the restaurant here. Well, it's official. We just left the ranger station back here at the Welcome Center, and we got our permits. Yay. So we're leaving tomorrow morning on trail. Of course, after tomorrow we'll be off grid. You won't see anything posted from us probably for a good while, a couple weeks, until we get back into Independence, California, and that's where we're going to take a day off, or a night off at the hotel, and rest up before we go back the next day. And we'll try and post something then. Occasionally we might get cell service at the tops of a couple passes. They say sometimes you can get it, but I'm not even gonna bother trying. It's just gonna eat a battery. So we'll check in with you later.